a home improvement company, a home remodeling company, a gym company, a spa company, any possible local business, then this video is for you. I will show you 5 easy ways how to build trust and credibility in your company so you get done signing more deals than you could possibly imagine and having a full growing brand throughout your company. For those who don't know me, my name is Nichita and I run a digital marketing agency called Moraru Media Agency, where we specialize in bringing leads to your doors throughout our system by using Facebook advertising. We've been doing it for quite a while already and we've managed to bring thousands and thousands of leads. So without further notice, let's get straight to the video. 5 ways to increase trust in your company. Our first way is called labeling your name everywhere. So let's take any name possible over internet. So let's take my agency name, which is Mod Media Agency. I'm just gonna use Mod Media. So I'm gonna put Mod Media as a name tag here. I'm gonna put Mod Media on my phone case. I'm gonna put Mod Media on my car. I'm gonna put Mod Media on my clothes. I'm gonna put Mod Media on my sunglasses. I'm gonna put Mod Media on my blue light blocking glasses. I'm gonna put Mod Media everywhere. This means labeling your name everywhere. So now you might ask why it is so important to have your name everywhere. We can see some bullet points that I put right here. First of all is brand trust, second is brand awareness, and third is makes you look professional. So if you don't know what brand trust is, basically how much trust a client has in you, in your company, and in your offer. So in a nutshell, this is the purpose of this video, having this brand trust in yourself. But along the way, as you get to build this brand trust, you also get to have this brand awareness. So how many people know about your brand in your city, in your country, and so on. And first of all, it makes you look professional. Study shows that it takes us on average from 5 to 7 times to get to acknowledge one name, one thing, one solution. And if one person starts to see your brand every single day of one specific week, they'll remember your name. So if I get to have my Mod Media Agency name on my car and I'm gonna drive it 7 days a week so people can see it, then I will know that those people who notice my name will at least 10% of them go on Google who am I. Now let me tell you about one guy that I'm most certainly at least 70% of you know him. His name is Grant Cardone and he's an example of labeling your brand everywhere. So if you go down below to our example, you can see 10x Growth Conference 2024, the 10x rule, the 10x health company that he has, the 10x conference, the 10x summit that he has. You can see it pretty much everywhere. 10x, 10x, 10x health, 10x head, pretty much everything. This guy really made it out. He chose a 10x name as his brand name and he promoted everywhere, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok, every single platform you might see. Even though this marketing strategy of having it has been on the market for the last potentially 100 years, even more, it's still one of the best ways to start getting your brand a word and start getting people noticed of your brand. Now, moving to the second way, providing free value. Now, what does free value mean? Pretty much everything. From making YouTube videos, to giving a step-by-step guide, to giving free conferences, to giving free one-on-one coaching, and to give pretty much everything for free. So if you're doing an ad and you want people to notice you, what you're gonna do is you're gonna create something for free and you're gonna give it for free in exchange of their information. Go for as much free value as possible. Don't expect to give 1, 2 or 3 things for free and then start asking for money. Try to give as much free information as possible because our goal here is to bring trust to your company. So if people will notice that you give 3 things for free and then you ask for a price and you do it one more time and one more time and one more time and one more time, then it's gonna create a loop and people will notice your strategy and it's not gonna be as effective as it might seem at the first sight. So try to do it with your whole heart, try to give information, and yes, you need to monetize it, but it's not gonna come right off as you give something for free. You have to expect to give as much value as possible for free to get later something back. So if you're a construction company, expect to give tips on how to build your house and expect to give as much value as possible. If you're a CrossFit company or your gym company, expect to give free tips on health and advice, step-by-step guide on how to build muscles, or any kind of step-by-step information that people really need to look for. Now, one important thing is not every free information that you're gonna give is gonna be important for your audience. But so it is extremely important to go ahead and ask people, not in a really direct way of saying something like, okay, what do you want me to give for you? Because that's gonna sound too arrogant and people will already start to understand that you wanna sell something. Whereas your goal is to bring trust and credibility to your brand, to your company. So one of the best examples of what I've tried in the past is go outside, have a camera with you, have someone to film you, and try to do some real life questionnaires. Now, those questions you can use in creating your own personal brand, which I'll show you in a bit. But let's say that you're gonna do those questionnaires. You're gonna do them, you ask people, and in exchange, you give something for free. It doesn't really matter, it can be a small gesture, but your goal is to gather as much information as possible. Now, there are plenty of strategies and ways on how to gather information. You can do it from Reddit, from Quora, from Google, from YouTube, from Amazon. I mean, we have tens and tens of possible ways of gathering information. Now, why do we offer free value? It increases your company's credibility. It connects you to your audience and it makes you look professional. So if someone gives something for a no price and people listen to it and they know it is a lot of value, people will start to consider that person a professional one, a person whom you can trust, a person whom you can give your credibility to, a person you'd like to see every single day. So by doing free value, you don't just give value for the sake of value. You give it to connect with your audience. You give it to make yourself a name and to have people who listen to you and who trust you. Let me show you one example what I've personally done in the past. So here are 2 free step-by-step ebooks on how to learn copywriting skill, and also an ebook that I've done a few times ago on a happiness guide, your answer to everything. So in the copywriting skill, I just want to talk about how to write compelling so you can sell words in exchange for money. And in a happiness guide, I talked about my self-improvement path on finding the answers you want to find for your problems. Now, the results were pretty good. So I managed to have lots and lots of one-to-one coaching, and I managed to help over 40 people in the last year. And I can say I'm feeling pretty proud of myself on trying to help as many people as possible. And I can really say that people were amazed by the content and by the value I offered. Now, moving on to our third way, which is starting your personal brand. Look, I cannot stress enough how important it is to have this personal brand. I mean, it is one of the most underrated marketing strategy that you could ever use in 2024. And there is one simple reason why it's not so used, because it requires a little bit more of effort. But one quote that I heard a while ago and I really liked it is, money lies where attention is. So if you have attention 2024, you have the most money, you have the most credibility, and you have the best reviews of your brand. So you can see here, why do you need this personal brand? Again, the quote that I just said, money lies where attention is. Also, it makes you look the best in your industry. Now, if you're a construction company in your city, and by having this personal brand, you know you're way more different than everyone in your city, than any other company in your city. And moreover, it gives you competitive advantage. So when people will have to choose from you and from one more company, you'll just know that they will choose you because you have this personal brand and they trust you. They won't think about who has a fair price, or they won't think about who's done more buildings in the past. They won't think about it. They will choose you 100% because they believe in you. They've seen you online, they've seen your name, and they've seen pretty much everything about your failures, about your wins, and about everything. And to come up with one of the best examples that I could ever think about is talking about Ryan Sergeant. Now, this guy realized many years ago when he started his own YouTube channel that attention is everything. So that's why for the past 10 years he's been selling everything through social medias. As I said before, attention is everything and money is where attention is. So this guy figured it out, and you can see he has over 2.3 million followers on Instagram. He has over 1 billion subscribers on YouTube, and he has a big audience of people who trust him. He's gonna be responsible and will find the best way and the best price to sell prospect houses. Now he even had a partnership with Netflix where he had his own show and showed how real estate actually works. Now the reason why I'm telling you that is you don't really need to have a partnership right now with Netflix or with Disney Channel or with Amazon or with any other streaming company. No, you're good enough to have your own camera as I have right now. You're good enough to have your own microphone as I have right here. You're good enough to start all of this and also to have a light that I have right here. It's all in your hands. Yes, in future we might have partnerships. I'm rooting for it. But right now just focus on having a little as possible. And if you have finances to hire a social media manager, if you have finances to have a guy who's filming you every single day, and if you just have finances to invest in how to have your own content creation team, go for it. Because this is everything in 2024. Attention is everything. Now the fourth way, running engagement ads. This is potentially one of the cheapest marketing sources where you can increase your brand awareness and your brand trust. And here's why. It gets you recognized with as little as 50 to 100 euros a month. And also it's the cheapest marketing source that you could ever have. Imagine having engagement ads as a person, as a full-time employee who's working 8 hours a day in your company, handing out flyers every single day for 8 hours a day. It's the same, but only this one is better because it is non-stop and you don't have to pay him hundreds and hundreds of euros every single month. It's literally enough to pay 100 euros. Of course, if you want to go with more money, with a bigger budget, go for it. But having this kind of way is the best to get recognized in your city. And as examples, I can show you right here. I've done some engagement ads for my personal gain and I've done some engagement ads for my clients. So you can see from my client, I've had over 50,000 impressions and this was just in 28 days. So over 50,000 people in my client's city heard about him and it was easier for him to get recognized and to sell. And you can see even right here, with 12,000 impressions in the last 90 days. I've done it for my LinkedIn account where people were engaging with my messages, with my videos, with my images, and they just liked me. They liked what I had to say and they continued on listening to me. And on the left, I know you don't see it really well, but I ran a campaign for those books that I showed you right here. So for these books, I ran a campaign and I managed to get those deals booked so I can help more people. That's why I'm telling you, engagement ads is one of the cheapest source of people getting you recognized. And the last way, the fifth way, is combining everything. Look, I didn't just talk about labeling everything or providing something for free or running engagement ads or creating your own personal brand just for the sake of getting views and likes from you. No, my goal was to understand that if you combine all of this together, you'll be unbeatable. I mean, you'll be the best company to your specific niche in your city. It will make you leader in your industry. It will increase your brand's credibility to the roof and it will give you so many opportunities that you don't know what to do with them. I mean, you'll get more deals done, you'll make more money, you'll get more recognized in your city, you'll be ready to expand your business, and all of this just following these 5 ways. Look, I know this is a lot of work. I know it requires effort and it requires being you responsible for your way of promoting yourself and getting ahead of everyone. And I know in the first 90 days, 120 days, it might seem not to work. It might seem you're losing resources, it might seem you're losing your energy. I know all of this. I've been there and I've seen them myself. I've tried to do it personally and I've seen it being extremely exhausting. But with time it gets easier. With time you start to have this experience and you just start to be better at everything you do. You'll be better with generating ideas, you'll be better with shooting videos, you'll be better just explaining everything around you, you'll be better to provide more free value, you'll be better to run better engagement ads, and so you'll be better at everything. And as time passes, you just get ahead of everyone, and in 6 months, 1 year, 2 years from now, you'll thank yourself for not giving up. That's why I'm telling you, don't give up on it. It is worth the wait. Don't give up on it. Hey, if you get to this point of a video, that means you really liked my video. But jokes aside, if you really watched this video till this point and you liked it, don't hesitate to subscribe, to like this video, and also to give a comment. Now, if you want someone with years and years of experience in Facebook advertising and you think that we are suitable for you, then go ahead and click the link below and book a meeting with our team and let's see if we can sort the things out. Thank you for watching, and I want to be honest with you here. I know you'll probably not get 100% of everything I said here, because let's be honest, we are human beings, and even when you read a book, you don't really get to have 100% of information stuck into your brain. So what I want you from this video is to get at least 10% of information given. Look, I know it's not a lot, but if you can get at least 10%, it means my job is done here. With that being said, enjoy your day and start bringing credibility to your business every single day. See you next time.